The I by Miriam Perle, published in the September 1911 edition of the Path magazine, read by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The Path was the official magazine of the Adyar-based Theosophical Society. The I. Evolution means progression from point to point, from state to state. We move, we gather experience, we never stop. We move, each a centre, an eye, a point of radiance, a focus of energies. What is the I? All through the ages has man tried to analyse himself, to find out what he is. It is a perennial problem, and what children we must seem to those who have been able to take the next step in experience and go on to the state beyond man. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how often would I have gathered the children together, as a hen doth gather her brood under her wings, and ye would not. I would have gathered thee, I, the individual, I, the straight way across the circle, I, the staff by which is made the ascent to the one, I, a pivot, I, the third eye uniting the two, I, who see through the levels of existence, who understand their laws, who, with wings poised, and the aum through the ages. I would call all creation to the shelter of my wings, to the peace of my abode. I, who am the world's mother, when I am recognized as such. For I am that which has the power to say, be still, and the elements of myself obey. I am that which realizes what others only know. How does this I appear in evolution? The whole creation travaileth and groaneth to produce it, and the process is the most mysterious thing we have to contemplate. It is indeed a something lost that has to be found, a something buried that must be dug up, a something sown that must be watered and nurtured before it develops and may be reaped. And the process of nourishing is a constant activity of cell life, a continuous modification of states of being, a perpetual process of assimilation of experiences, which implies incessant exertion, unrelaxing labour on the part of that unknown creative element pervading all the universe. This ever-energizing element is perhaps more apparent to us in man, and we name it will, that marvellous imperial will of man, that has built civilization after civilization, that has survived cataclysm after cataclysm, that has evolved era after era, new races, nations, empires. On it goes, building, creating. Nothing can stop it, not even the sinking of a continent. Devastations cannot kill it, earthquakes cannot vanquish it. It uses and reuses the resources of this planet. It enters the bowels of the earth, it spreads and reaches over its surface. It even sails into the air as it exercises its power in the material of its own creating. What a tremendous momentum has this I, nature of man, which drives through one experience after another, penetrates one level after another of this conscious universe until it creates what? Verily a centre, a static point that has accumulated an intensity of intra-atomic energy, that has created, through the force of its own centripetal urge, a self-sustaining centre of consciousness. It is a pivot from which consciousness may launch out to the circumference of its being, through all its phases of time and space, through all its worlds of motion. It is a point of force which may become dynamic and exercise its inherent powers of expression in limitless modifications of itself. It is an I which passes at will round the circle of the universe, assembling and coordinating all parts of its being. We have circled and circled until we have arrived home again.